Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see, the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Longhorns will put total leather to crank us up. Bringing it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense will get the first crack at it here. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And, David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games. The team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially when there's more to it than just a game. So I think that this is something that who can focus, who can stay disciplined, who can stay tough and keep and block out all the noise.
Hines is back in the middle. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Power football with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Throws for the tight end. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. From the gun, wants to pass. Lost one deep down the right side. Intercepted in the first drive. Ends with the pick. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Starts a drive trying to go up top. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Off the play fake on first down. Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here. 1st and 10 from the 33. Rushes on him. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Offense in a bunch formation. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Needs it to keep this drive alive. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Looking downfield on first down. Firing toward the end zone. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. Wants to go up top on first down. Hauls it in. And he's brought down after a nice gain. First and 10 from their own 13. The give to the tailback. Brings him to the open. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Blasted as he lets it go. Picked off. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Aggies. How about this defense taking one back to the house? The extra point is good, and they have a 9-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Fires to the big fella. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Offense lines up for a first and 10 from the 43. Use the play fake. Now to throw. The sure hands. It's Avent. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Kind of like that big, reliable security mark. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Looking to throw on first down. Looking deep. Touchdown, Longhorns! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
Well, when you call the wheel route, you need to have the right matchup, and that time they did. It was the linebacker on the running back, one-on-one. He uses his speed, beat him to the outside, and that's about as easy as it can get.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. This should be the last play of the quarter. The give. And a short gain on this run, and that will bring us to the end of the first. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air on second down. They'll run the screen. Runs through a tackle. And how does he keep running? I'd be dizzy after a spin move like that. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Turning it on. He finds enough daylight and gets it out across the 45, out of bounds at the 47, and a big run there. And the Aggies, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. He's got his man across the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A&M comes back out with another first down. To the air on first down. He's got it down the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Texas A&M. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. Four-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. They'll leave it with him. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Aggies, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Under fire. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
And this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities mission number one, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. And the Aggies didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Wants to go up top. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Trying to bull his way in. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. A third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Gonna look downfield again. Going for 6. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. And it just turns out to be a missed opportunity. You get the ball in the red zone, and you turn it over.
Momentum. It plays a big role for teams and especially for offenses. And when you have chances like that, when you're down in this area of the field, you've got to be able to come away with points. Even if it's not going to be a touchdown, you are not leaving this area of the field without putting at least 3 up on the board. Missed opportunity for the Onion.
Quarterback making checks. Back to pass. He's going to let it go. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. The Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Here's the handoff. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Sends it downfield. It's complete. They will score. Touchdown, Texas.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. He's got him. There he goes. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Texas A&M going up tempo. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got his man. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Bringing the heat. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping 2 hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Using the quick game. Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Takes the handoff. It's Slater. Ball down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Longhorn.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got a man. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to throw on 1st down. Lets it fly. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Stopped just across midfield at the 49, but not before he forces the turnover and sets up this offense. So you come out of the locker room for the second half, and right away, you throw a pick.
Bad news, too, because you go into the locker room and you sort of regroup, and you start thinking about how you're going to attack this defense, what adjustments you're going to make. You feel like you got a good plan running out of the locker room, and then to throw a pick right away, man, that is a gut punch.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
The trend continues for this offensive line from last week. They gave up 5 sacks last week. They've given up 4 today. The most important part of your offense.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Man, this guy is just starting to take this game over. Sack on first down, sack on second down. And now on third down, this offense, they better identify where this guy's lining up, and they better get him double-teamed because they can't block him right now.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He uncorks one deep. Catch and stride inside the 15. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. With the run on first and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. And the Longhorns are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. He makes the grab. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Longhorns are marching down the field. To the air on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Right on the money.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. They go back to work for the first down in the final period of this one. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Snap's going to come from the 23 on first and 10. On the ground, it's Slater. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. Halfway there on first down, it's second and 5. Looking to fire. Caught. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Out of the shotgun on third down. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and lead the clock.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, We're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds. I cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Deflected near the end zone.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture after such a long drive. So many first downs. You've gotten right down to the doorstep. 4th down, you want to be able to pay this thing off and punctuate this drive with a touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll try the run. Spins away from the defense. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake back. When the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline, that might be a home run play for the offense.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He'll pull it on the read. Spins away from the defender. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. Quarterback empties his backfield. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And this is really the story of the game. This offense has no chance in the passing game because they cannot protect the quarterback. All game long, he's been under duress. You got to get the defense tunnel.
Touchdown, Aggie! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Yeah, I tell you what, great job by this offense, great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your 2-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment late in the 4th quarter when you need the 2-point conversion?
He barges his way into the end zone for the 2, and we are locked up here in the 4th. Coming down the stretch in the 4th, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Makes a move. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. Here comes the Texas offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. The Longhorns can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give from the gun. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. They'll try to get it through the air. It's complete to the right. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
And he won't quite get there. But, boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And the Longhorns come to the line needing just inches for the first down. On the option. Now the toss. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And the Longhorns have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man quickly. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Longhorns are threatening in the red zone.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. He's got it and still on his feet. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Texas! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game, and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his poise, Dave.
Looking deep down the right side. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's 2nd down. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. He's going up top here late in the game. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Man, you gotta love this defense. Being dialed in, being ready for the pass late in this football game when you needed a stop, playing tendencies, breaking on the football, 3 straight incompletions.
Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. The week has been immersed in